Kosel Ma'arav is one of the most iconic spots in all of Eretz Yisrael. Of course, it's the Makom HaMikdash, the wall where the Shekhinah has never left. They're just cleaning up from taking away the menorah that they lit b'chadshus kachecha. You could actually see a little remnant of what the Kosel looked like between then and now. See, it wasn't always a glorious place that was well kept and a tourist site and a place where they were minyanim every day. If you look closely, you could actually see right over there. There's a little rectangle. That used to be a road sign that they just wedged into the wall of the Kosel Ma'aravi. There was a tiny little space, and you could see pictures, even videos. That's how recent it was, when there was just this tiny little alleyway, and it was dangerous to go there. The Arabs would beat up anybody who would come here. And yet today we're zeichet to be able to daven here and have the most remarkable people in the most remarkable place. Come alone, come at night, and you could really have a yichud with the Rabbanu Shalom, and people feel really, really open, and it's a place where you can connect to Hashem like nowhere else in the world. The Kosel itself was built by holiest, by Herod. Those massive stones, you'll see it has the iconic margins around each stone. Many of them don't have them just because they were destroyed, deterioration over the last 2,000 years. It's a pella to think that this heilige, Kosel was built by someone who is clearly a Rasha. This could be a testament to us as to what the power of tshuva could do. The little rocks on top, that was built much later. The same Usher who built the windmill outside of the old city, and that whole neighborhood outside of the old city. Moses Montefiore, a giant of a man, he traveled everywhere he went with his own sheikhet. He got in trouble with the Gedolim for going on to Har HaBayis. Some things don't change. He had a cheshbon, he went in a box being carried by Goyim and this and that. He ended up writing an apology to the Gedolim. He wasn't a particularly well-learned individual, but he seemed very erlich, and he always did, whatever he could. Besides for completing the top of the Kosel, he had plans of building an entire roof from the Kosel out over the plaza to protect everyone who was there from rain and snow and sun and whatnot. We have umbrellas, that's something. But over the last 2,000 years, there's etching from each generation in these stones. You just have to look and see them. There are writings, if you look just one level below where the road sign is, people have written names in there. It's hard to know if they were writing their own names or just daven for a fushalema for him, I don't know. On the other side, by that's just Yisrael, someone who over 1,000 years ago scratched in a pasuk. It's a surprisingly positive pasuk about the grass regrowing. You have to wonder what was going through his mind at that point. Try to envision which stones were battered and burnt by the Romans. The Be'ezer Hashem, we'll be able to see the Beis HaMikdash popping up right over here. Yeah, the Beis HaMikdash is going to be more than twice the size of the height. The mosque there is now infinitely outshine with grandeur. The stones that Herod built, they originally had this wave, this green wave to them. Although he wanted to coat them in gold, the Gemara in Newman tells us that Chazal told him, leave your stones as they are, because they remind us of the waves.